So everyone knows time is a resource, just like money or lumber, but time is unique in that it's constant. We're all given the same amount of time. Even the most accomplished people only have 24 hours in a day. How could some people not have enough of it? There's no such thing as not having enough time. Ultimately, what they're saying is it's not a priority. How you use your time dramatically affects your quality of life. And people who start at mere nothings can become great somethings. This happened many times in history. So your potential is nearly limitless, despite what you believe. And the first step of unlocking that potential is believing it's there in the first place. And the truth is, right now while you're watching this video, there's someone out there in the world doing what you've always dreamed of doing. I was considering different possible outcomes for different life strategies. A long-term strategy, for example, I want to be happy on my deathbed, is very different from a short-term strategy, I want to be happy today. We all have to work to survive, but you can work smarter and not harder. You can spend time early in life in such a way that you free up more time later. It's like in an RTS when you set up your economy first. Or when you play Monopoly, getting the hotels earlier than later yields a greater return. That includes all sorts of things. Obviously money is one, but just neurological ability, how your mind develops, how you learn, things like that. Also, it applies to. It applies to anything that has a rate of change, essentially. Learning how to learn is more important now than it would be later, and learning how to learn is more important than the things that you actually are learning. So just like Monopoly, increasing the potential rate of change is more important than the actual change itself, the amount of change. If you can learn twice as fast as someone who's smarter than you, then ultimately you're going to outsmart them. I bring up intellectual ability because it's important, because it's like the oil or the grease of the gears. If you have more intelligence, then you tend to make better decisions. If you make better decisions, you can get farther faster. So it's worth spending the time now, learning how to have a strategy, because it's going to pay out tenfold if you do it now versus if you do it 10, 20 years from now.